start by congratulating African teams for getting that far. It's a milestone, it's an achievement. Because at times we forget where we are coming from. Our brothers and sisters from Europe, they started playing football long back. So don't take that away when we are doing things. And us as Africans, to have one of our teams in the last 8 from Africa, and to have a lot of them, 9 of the 10 teams, they were in the last 32. That's a milestone achievement. We are learning. We still have got a lot of things to learn from the European teams. So it's very important that we don't forget that party. But for Africa, I think football is improving. We see our teams getting further in the next World Cup, because here they've fared very well. They've done extremely well. And I would like to congratulate them. It's a learning process. It's not an event. It's a process that we go through. Even if you look at the clubs that have done very well in Africa, these are the clubs which were established much earlier in African football than most of the clubs in Southern Africa. So you can actually see in our own club from Southern Africa, South Africa did very well. So we are getting there. We are getting there. We are getting there.
And a question for the chairman. I think from all the discussions, we were talking about the PSO and maybe the national teams, which is more of a byproduct of what happens in the developmental stages. Maybe any considerations for programs that touch on development right from the grassroots?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much for that question. I think that question has been raised, and we're also trying to push from the government side, which is Parliament, and also from the Premier Soccer League, where I'm also a board member. We need to come up with a deliberate policy whereby each and every team will be having junior structures. That is going to help us a lot. You find in South Africa, where football has improved tremendously in the last few years, they've got their under-19 competition, which is played, which is actually compulsory. So if we come up with those things where all our teams should have under-19 teams, where all our teams should have under-17 teams which compete. If we start with the under-19s, just the under-19s, which are very close to playing for the first team, I think that will go a long way. I'm happy that the chairman is here for the Premier Soccer League, and I'm happy that ZIFA is here being represented by the Vice President. So these are some of the reforms which are being discussed in the corridors. When our first team is playing, like my own team is playing in Mutare, the curtain raisers should be the under-19s. We used to have that during our time, 2004. We used to have the juniors for Dynamos and Cape United curtain raising, and in that you could actually tell when you actually find one of your player playing for the curtain raisers, you know that is not in the senior team. If you all agree with me, you know, the fans would also start to predict the first lineup based on that. We need to go back there. It's something that we've done before, and we are not reinventing the wheel. We need to go back there and sit down and say, let's have that as a deliberate policy, that our under-19s, our reserve teams, they should always curtain raise before the main match is played. That is going to improve our football in a bigger way.